this last year had been really stressful for us, and by the end of the year it had just really gotten overwhelming, and I was noticing that I was gaining weight and just having a hard time.
Pretty painful. I found that I was really unable to walk on my right knee anymore. And all of my friends are looking at me wobbling around on a cane telling me, you got to go see the surgeon. He's got to fix that knee of yours. And that went on for probably 4 months before I finally decided that I had to do something. I couldn't live with that anymore. And I happened to be talking to another patient of yours who said, yeah, a surgeon is probably what you need, but do me a favor and go to Health Touch first. And so since he was my best friend, I decided he wouldn't steer me wrong. So I came over here. I came in with a sore knee, but you didn't look at it that way. You looked at me as a human being and who's lived 65 years and worked in a desk in an office for that long, and looked at my whole body and my whole life, not just my knee. Granted, that was going to be taken care of, but you looked at it from a overall standpoint.
Before bringing Tommy in, it was kind of scary. We were dealing with an immune system just that was overreacting to everything. We were looking for what we could do besides hormone shots. Okay. He was having a histamine reaction to, we didn't know what for sure, whether it was allergens in the air or food or just anything. And we began with help from Health Touch and the doctor. We began to narrow that down, and we're able to take action towards removing those things. And then also with the adjustments, just sort of rebooting the nervous system and its reaction to reintroducing those things back into his life. So we had a lot of swelling, a lot of pain, a lot of itching, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot.
Itching for years.
Itching for years, yes.
Since I can remember, back in my 20s, was Crohn's disease. And I've been under a doctor's care for Crohn's forever. I've had diarrhea problems for my whole life. Always have upset stomachs or regurgitating into my throat or something crazy going on. I saw big weight gain changes between bouts of Crohn's and not. But I always had a lower ileum that looked like a bag of spaghetti. If you would look at my my lower GI tests, it was just a mess of inflamed bowel, and it got, after so many years of living with that, you go in and have your tests every year, and I actually went in and they actually removed. They did a terminal ileum cecum excision, big word. That's where they go in and cut half of your bowel out.
My liver was not doing very well, and the other medical doctor that I had gone to was suggesting all these surgeries and things and kind of prescribing all these really rare diseases that I may have, and I didn't feel comfortable just going into surgery for maybe things or getting all these really intense tests done beyond what had already been done, and everything was coming up negative. All the MRIs and all the blood tests, just everything was coming up negative.
Got tested to see what my real problems in my gut were with what foods I was eating, because I've been eating Tums my whole life too, because I've always had stomach issues. We also had some blood tests done to see where my liver function and those types of things are going on. And And I've known my liver function tests have been out of whack for probably at least 6 or 8 years. But they've always been just barely out of whack, just on the cusp of being bad. And the doctors say, well, it's just a little bit elevated, but nothing to worry about. Well, I think after coming to Health Touch, I realized that it's nothing for them to worry about, but I really probably should be worrying about it because it's an indication that something is just a little bit out of whack.
And so we ended up testing for food allergies through ALCAT and finding that a lot of normal, healthy for everybody else sorts of foods were not healthy for me and just doing damage on my body. And so once I eliminated those things, I noticed a tremendous difference, and all of my symptoms were gone and within a few weeks. And I started feeling so good and so much better. My energy came back from being basically gone to being able to get through a whole day and take care of my kids and just do life. And that was really exciting.
You did put me on a regime of supplements that would try to help me get my stomach back, or my whole digestive system back into a healthy condition.
Well, the swelling and the skin irritation, reaction to so many different foods and things that minimized and then just slowly began to like reverse, kind of, I guess would be the best way to say it. It was like his body reached this point of just screaming at us, and then with the adjustments and the change in diet, it's like his body started repairing and going in reverse, and we're very thankful because the house is a lot calmer, isn't it?
Oh, great.
And life is better. Life is better, yes.
Wow, it changes. Well, number one, the knee. The problem with my right knee went away, pain-free with the knee within a month of care. Checked, it's been just over 6 weeks now since I've been onto my diet. Lost weight, feel great, and I'm ready to go on for the next six weeks.
Had all the right supplements. I noticed a change within a week, but then after a few weeks, I started feeling like a new person, and I started feeling better than I had in years. It made an incredible impact on my life.
The help that we got with changing his diet and everything, just the support that we got from Health Touch, we're very thankful for that and for the change we've seen in Tommy.
But it's been quite a journey the last 2 months that I've been here. But it's been quite a life-changing experience here at Health Touch, and I look forward to continuing that and spreading the word that this is not it's not something you should take for granted, that sometimes that you need to have someone else with this type of training tell you that things are a little out of whack and what I need to do about it. Matter of fact, I plan on bringing my wife here next and said, give her the battery of tests and see how she's doing using your yardstick, and if you, from a preventative standpoint, why wait until you're crippled up like I was to come in here?
I also noticed that the weight that I'd gained during that really stressful time last year, it just went away. It was just gone.
It's less, huh? Less itching? Yep, and the skin is healing up, and the nights are sleeping through the whole night. And the water, when you take a bath, it doesn't sting anymore.
Oh, great.
So all that. And we roll in the grass and don't have these huge reactions. So, yeah.
If you feel like low in energy at all, or if you just don't feel right at all, definitely come in. And if you don't, I would still recommend it. It's just had such a great impact because I know that even if I'd made those changes before I really knew I needed them, it would have made a difference.
We'd just like to say thank you to everyone who helped us and for all the prayers.
What about the stinky stuff?
Oh, yeah. So we're very thankful.
Yay, health touch!
Have you heard the saying, you are what you eat? And unfortunately, many of us have become the human equivalent of greasy, fast, fake food with a lot of preservatives. Dietary guidance and supplements can help you overcome nutritional deficiencies. We need all of the nutrients in their proper amounts at the right time for optimal health. Since our diet and lifestyle will most likely not provide all of them, nutritional supplements can fill in those gaps. Nutritional supplements and dietary modification can help restore the strength and flexibility of tissues. Supplements will also decrease the silent inflammation that accelerates aging and drives chronic maladies, including heart disease and cancer. Nutritional supplements facilitate the body in getting rid of toxins that we take in every day. Environmental stresses, such as chemicals that we come in contact with, as well as our toxic lifestyle choices, can lead to serious health problems. Specialized supplements can help our bodies keep these effects to a minimum. Your diet may be adversely affecting you. It is estimated that up to 75% of all people have sensitivity to at least one food, and this increases your risk of serious diseases like diabetes, obesity, bowel cancer, and arthritis. This could be draining your health. Knowing what your sensitivities are is important. We use your history, system survey, physical exam, body systems analysis, and blood work testing to arrive at a recommendation. We test for food as well as environmental sensitivities that could create or exacerbate any number of physical problems. Test results are used to coordinate and design a customized plan for you that addresses your specific issues. We work to help you obtain results by truly understanding and implementing this plan. After the initial consultation and report of findings, we will support you based on your response to care and your goals. We make ourselves available for questions via email and telephone as possible. We may recommend that your nutritional plan be combined with other modules from our Vitality Plan to address acute or chronic physical conditions, nutritional, weight loss, or emotional components. Since the nutritional plan can involve both supplement use and dietary changes, results can vary depending on your level of commitment to the process. We frequently repeat the system survey process at 2-month intervals. This gives us a report that compares your results over time. Diagnostic lab work is always helpful and can be used to gauge improvement. This allows us to reevaluate your response to your plan. We will make additional modifications that will be instituted over the next 2 months. This ongoing process of reevaluation keeps us focused on your progress. There are many ways to engage with the clinic, and we invite you to explore the combination of services that would best fit your needs. From pain relief to a master plan for a healthier life, we have programs for you, your family, and even the company you work for. Our doctors are also available for speaking engagements on a local and regional basis. In everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making your care a fulfilling experience that is beautifully designed, simple to incorporate, and user-friendly. We just happen to save lives because there's a better way, because we're it. Want to join us?